Look ahead to the Texans and the Steelers tonight. D. Wood, let's do Hitting the Mark, which is brought to you by DraftKings Sportsbook. As we look forward to this game, who's the first person you have hitting the mark tonight?
Yeah, I got like Aaron Rodgers, 34-plus pass attempts in this game. We know going up against this Houston Texans defense, you know, they're probably going to be behind because that defense is so suffocating. And we also know that Aaron Rodgers likes to call his own number plenty of times, checking to these pass plays. So I think he'll have plenty of attempts.
You got to get the ball out quick, right? That's one thing. He may have 34 pass attempts in 34 seconds. Who else is hitting the mark tonight?
Yeah, I got C.J. Stroud, 20-plus attempts and completions in this game. Listen, the Pittsburgh secondary, they can be had in this type of game. And when the defense with the Houston Texans defense giving their offense plenty of opportunity, there's going to be plenty of opportunities for C.J. Stroud to have big plays in the passing game against that Pittsburgh secondary.
Give me one more. Let's round out the parlay. One more hitting the mark.
Yeah, I'm going to go to the MVP of the Pittsburgh Steelers offense, Kenneth Gainwell, 66-plus rushing and receiving yards. He's been the MVP of that offense. He has been invaluable to Aaron Rodgers, the outlet type of guy, the rushing attempts. So I think he's going to get a lot of work in this game against the Houston Texans.
If you like those picks, they are a parlay. Rodgers, 34 more pass attempts. Stroud, at least 20 completions. Gainwell, 66 total yards. They're a parlay on the DraftKings Sportsbook app. Look for Hitting the Mark, featured parlay priced at plus 455 odds. Okay, we'll have a little extra time to talk about this game, and we'll pick it as only we can. We will do big man, tiny helmets.
This might be the last time this season we get to do this.
We've got next weekend, too. You're right. There's no Monday games.
Yes.
So you're right. We'll figure out a way to do it because we like when the big man smashes the helmets. But, okay, so we got the Texans. We got the Steelers. We got the Texans, I believe, are our favorite tonight. Everyone is protecting themselves. Smash the loser.
Whoop. Wow.
Did Rex hit? Did it hit Rex? Rex, you took one for the team.
He was talking about being in a pool.
Okay, so we have smashed the Steelers. You believe the Texans win tonight. Take me through the game.
Yeah, I mean, listen, I think this is just a bad matchup for the Pittsburgh Steelers. This Houston Texans defense, the best defense in the National Football League. Their front four is ferocious. We saw what this front did against Josh Allen, where he had like 8 sacks against Josh Allen, and now you're going up against the oldest quarterback in the league, in Aaron Rodgers, who we know, by the way, he gets rid of the ball fast. He's going to have to tonight because those guys are coming.
And he gets DK Metcalf back. They had to play without him the last couple of games. They managed to survive on a miracle missed field goal at the end against Baltimore. He gets Metcalf back now for the playoff game tonight.
Yeah, that's huge. So if he is going to throw the ball down the field, he'll at least have someone to go to. But, man, it's going to be – I agree with D. Wood. It's coming out so quick. I'm going to see more of the little screen things, the little things like this that I hate. But you know what happens when you do that? You don't beat anybody. At some point, you're going to have to stand back there, get DK Metcalf the football if you're going to have any chance in this one right here. Because you're right, that pass rush is absolutely going to be cooking.
I'm curious, does he come out more motivated because of missing the last 2 games, feeling like he owes the team something?
I would, I mean, human nature would be like, absolutely. I mean, you know, you let your team down, so yeah, you would think you'd get the best out of DK Metcalf.
Will it be Aaron Rodgers' final game of his career? We'll find out. Everyone in the world is on the Texans, which is why I'm on the Steelers. We'll find out tonight when they go head-to-head on ESPN and ABC. And a reminder that on DraftKings Sportsbook, new customers bet $5. You get $300. And Adam Schefter. The first is for you with the developing news this morning. Where do we stand for those just joining us on Matt LaFleur and the Green Bay Packers?
The Packers are expected to try to work it out. Now, the whole thing will be, can they actually work it out? And we're waiting to see whether they can get a deal done with Matt LaFleur. He is headed into the last year of his contract, which is where a lot of these questions come from. So either they work it out or they don't, and then they allow another team the ability to talk to, hire, and sign Matt LaFleur to the type of contract that a lot of people feel he's worthy of.
With the possibility, Rex, you were pointing out, maybe of compensation.
Well, it just makes sense. I mean, because right now, the next 2 years, Green Bay is without a first-round pick because of the Micah Parsons trade. This may be an opportunity to get one of those first-round picks back.
Wow. Good point.
So, yeah, there'll be teams. You were telling me yesterday, if LaFleur, should he become available, you think he will vault to the top or near the top of a lot of people's coaching wish lists?
Oh, without question. I think John Harbaugh is the guy that teams really want right now. If Matt LaFleur somehow were made available, they couldn't get a deal done in Green Bay, yes, he would go right up there, and there would be teams clamoring for him, like Tennessee, like Atlanta, like the Giants. Yeah, they would be very interested in Matt LaFleur.
D. Wood, do you feel as you watch them, a lot of people might be surprised to hear this. They've done a whole lot of winning in Green Bay. They had devastating injuries this year. I mean, losing Micah Parsons is close to, if not the equivalent of losing a quarterback for a lot of different teams. They did not win a game after he got hurt this entire season. Are you surprised this is even a topic of conversation, the Packers moving on from LaFleur?
I think it's only a topic because John Harbaugh is out there. I think that when you have a coach of that magnitude and you have the type of roster that the Green Bay Packers have, you know, all options are on the table. If you have an opportunity to possibly upgrade, then you're going to take a chance.
So, Dan, let me ask you the question this way. Knowing what we know right now, if you're the person with every option available to you, the Ravens' job is open, the Packers' job is open. I'm living in a world in which it is Giants, Falcons, and whatever else it is.
Green Bay.
That's the best job.
Not even close.
Better than Baltimore.
Oh, yeah. You got a young superstar quarterback. You got young, very good perimeter players. You got a defense that's loaded with talent. And it's an organization that's got stability over the course of 3 decades.
So do the Ravens.
Nothing against Baltimore at all. Baltimore is a little bit older,
roster.
Roster-wise. I don't think the roster performed or the talent down that roster fell off a little bit this year, more than expected. And I know I got Parsons coming. I'm a Jordan Love guy. I thought Jordan was absolutely fantastic on Saturday night as well. Green Bay, to me, absolutely no-brainer. By far the best job if it becomes available.
Yeah, and
you think so too?
I think so too. And when you look at it too, look, Baltimore, you're right. They've had 2 coaches in 29 years.
Right.
Yes.
You know, so that's pretty dang stable. They got a great scouting department. I think the Giants are underrated here because the Giants, another, historic, classy franchise. So I think they're going to be good. And I think they're loaded. Look, they stunk on defense, horrendous on defense, but they got a lot of good players on defense. You got a quarterback, a young quarterback, a franchise left tackle, a number 1 receiver there. There's a lot of things that would make the Giants an attractive team as well.
Okay, so we'll see this coaching carousel starts spinning around here. Shefty is working like multiple phones, so we'll have the latest as it goes. Rex, the next burning question is for you. After New England basically shut down the Chargers last night, is that defense good enough to carry this team to the Super Bowl? Absolutely.
And when Milton Williams came back healthy, by the way, they're the number 1 rush defense in football when he's healthy. All right, they fell off when he disappeared. The other thing you do is push that middle of that pocket. That's him right there. This is the kid that put all the pressure on last year when he was playing in Philadelphia. I think what's Philly missing? Well, they missed this kid. Yep. And so to me, having him healthy, this defense, they can ride it. They got good players in the back end. And by the way, your quarterback is killing it. Josh McDaniels has been only to 28. It's called offense in 28 playoff games.
Correct.
Yes, they can carry this team to
that's a great note that Alex Smith brought to the show yesterday on Sunday NFL Countdown. Josh McDaniels has now coached in 28 playoff games. By contrast, Bill Walsh coached in 14. That's how much experience he has as an offensive coordinator. Their next game will be at home. There are 5 teams left in the AFC at this point, D. Wood. DraftKings says the Patriots are the favorites in the AFC. Do you? Buffalo, Denver.
That Houston team is like
Houston.
We're going to watch out. We're going to see the Houston Texans tonight. That defense, they got the best defense in the league. Okay, and CJ Stroud with those wide receivers that they have in Houston, they're going to pose a problem in the postseason.
2 months ago, I said I anticipated a Buffalo-Houston AFC title game. I still feel convicted about that. I think Buffalo can go and win in Denver next week. It's a good matchup for Buffalo. I think Houston wins tonight just because the defense is so good. I think Houston-New England would be a fantastic football game, both very well-coached defenses. I still think Buffalo and Houston.
That's the way the matchups go. It will be Buffalo at Denver on Saturday. We don't know the time yet. It will be the winner of tonight's game, Steelers-Texans at New England. That game will be Sunday. We don't know the time on that one either. Thoughts on the Patriots now having emerged as the betting favorite, even over the number 1 seed Denver Broncos?
Well, it's amazing to me. You've got the Patriots as the favorite in the AFC. You've got the Broncos as underdogs at home on Saturday against Buffalo. So basically what Las Vegas is saying right now is, We don't believe in the Denver Broncos. We don't believe that they're the 1 seed. We don't believe they're going to get to the Super Bowl. We don't believe they're going to beat Buffalo. We don't believe they're going to get past New England. We don't believe they're going to get past anybody. And they may be right. But it's a pretty good defense, and it's a very good home field advantage in Denver.
The other thing I'd say for New England is by far the best defense they played against this season was last night.
Yes.
Right.
It wasn't perfect. It wasn't pretty for the first half, certainly. But I do think, didn't play well, won a playoff game, played better in the second half. A little confidence for that offense now. You know, I do have concerns about the left side of that offensive line. There was some leaks last night. Drake May covered it up a little bit with his legs. But I do think playing against a good defense and finding a way to win the football game insurges a little bit of confidence into that unit.
That touchdown pass to Hunter Henry over the outstretched fingertips of Derwin James
Great
is
throw.
definitely one of the best plays of the weekend. And then last burning question, D. Wood, is for you. We're talking about the Broncos being underdogs against Josh Allen and the Bills. The question is, does Josh Allen need to be Superman if Buffalo is going to win another game on the road?
Yes, absolutely. That, like, you're talking about a Denver defense that led the league in sacks. They are really good, all three levels of their defense. And let's face it, Denver's a tough place to play. It is like a really, really tough place to play. Josh Allen, seemingly every game, he's going to need to be Superman once again.
And the Bills do not get any favors from the schedule because there was never any option for this game but to be on Saturday because the winner